Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today with a video about the 2020 BMW M2 Competition. As always, I will go quickly over the spec of the car, show you the inside, all the unique features, and at the end I will take you with me on a ride and show you how this car performs. Alright, let's get to the spec of the car. Now this car comes in the most popular M2 color, being the Hockenheimring Grey. It is a mixture between white, silver and grey, with a nice metallic flake to it. Then coming here to the front, we got the famous black M2 Competition grille and also the lower, more aggressive bumper. Now this black lip is an aftermarket lip, which looks very cool. It really gives a more meaner look. Coming to the side, we got 19-inch M Performance black wheels. And behind that we got a 4-piston BMW M Sport brake caliper with a huge disc brake. Then coming up here we got this fake vent or accent with the M2 logo on it. Then the famous M door mirrors with a carbon cap on this. This is aftermarket but looks very nice. Now moving to the top, here we got a sunroof. And also, if you don't get a sunroof, this car doesn't come with a carbon fiber roof like the M3 or the M4. So instead of having nothing here, the sunroof is a nice feature, especially when you're going through the tunnels. You can just pop it open and listen to the sound of this car. Furthermore, we got this black window, the surroundings and door trims. Moving down here, the rear. Same tires as in the front, same wheels too, but it's just wider, because this car really needs grip. It lights up the rear at any speeds. Alright, coming to the back of the car. Here we have the most noticeable thing, the carbon fiber lip. This one is aftermarket, but I personally think it's a must-have for this car, because the small lip which comes as standard on this car is just not noticeable, and it really pronounces the rear of the car. Then the second option one should get right away is a new exhaust system. This car is fitted with the Akrapovic titanium exhaust system. As you can see, it got the carbon fiber exhaust tips and the carbon fiber diffuser. Reason for changing it right away is because the standard one just sounds muted and has this ugly rear resonator at the back, which looks just terrific while driving. So that is the first thing you should change when you have an M2. Other than that, we got the M2 Competition logo in black here at the back. Then your back-up camera. And other than that, oh yeah, we got tinted windows, which just lets this car look even meaner. And yeah, that's pretty much it from the outside. Coming to the interior of the car, you're greeted by black leather and blue stitching. Here on the door you have a cool mixture of black leather, nice Alcantara and blue BMW M blue stitching. Also you got this cool looking open carbon fiber, which looks very nice. Other than that, you got the Harman Kardon sound system here, 2 speakers. Then coming in, you got the M2 Competition door sills. And the personal highlight of this interior are the M Sport seats. So in the normal M2 model, you got the standard BMW M package sport seats, but these are the proper BMW M Sport seats with the M2 logo and nice side bolsters here, which really hold you in. These are electronically operated with a memory function, and also have a 2-tone look. So you got the leather here on the side, blue M stitching and nice Alcantara side parts. Also another highlight are these M Sport seat belts with this cool M colors. Stepping in, we got the typical M Sport steering wheel, which is more on the thicker side, but I personally like it very much, so it holds good in your hand. Also you got this nice BMW M stitching here, typical M Sport shift pedals. Then moving in here, we got the red start button, which is only a part of the M2 Competition. Now this car here has the optional M Performance carbon fiber interior parts, which include the shift knob being in carbon and all the surroundings in carbon too, and this being in Alcantara. Furthermore, you got the handbrake in carbon fiber and Alcantara too, with the matching blue stripes. And then here on the dashboard, it's in some kind of fake leather but looks nice, and also this open carbon fiber again, very cool. Then let me start up the car. You're here greeted by the M2 dials and the standard BMW command system. Nothing too fancy, but personally it's the best system on the market right now. Moving down, we got the standard climate controls, dual zone, nothing too fancy. Here we got more cup holders and USB port, and that's pretty much it. As for the rear seats, these are just the standard BMW 2 Series seats, but again with a cool BMW M logo embossed to the headrest, so the head part of the seat, and also those cool seat belts. You got your middle armrest, and that's pretty much it. Alright, coming to the boot of the car. This is just a standard 2 Series trunk, nothing too fancy, nothing too large. I think could probably fit like 3 boxes of water in there. But practicality is not the main thing of this car. Guys, coming to the driving part of the car. Now my first impressions getting into the car was that you have a very nice and low seating position, and also that these seats really hold you in nicely. You know, you have great side support, great thigh support. You can even adjust your seats and your side bolsters to the preferences you want. Other than that, you have nice steering. I mean, you can adjust your steering. You have 3 different settings: efficient, sport, and sport plus. I would always keep it in efficient or comfort, whatever it's called, because that's the perfect balance between not too soft and not too hard. Also, when it comes to the ride quality of the car, I mean, it's a sports car, what do you expect? It's pretty decent when it goes over bumps, but it's fairly hard sometimes. You can really bounce around a lot. Like small bumps unsettle the car quite fast, so don't expect a nice and comfortable ride in this car. I mean, that's not what you look for in cars like these, but overall, I mean, you can totally go like for a 4 or 5 hour trip and still be fine. When it comes to the gearbox, this is a 7-speed dual clutch gearbox. That means you have very crisp and fast shifts. However, in its low speeds, it can be a little bit jerky, a little bit clunky, especially when you go from a standstill. The car can sometimes jerk a bit, but other than that, I mean, this is the best gearbox you can have, except from the Porsche PDK. But really, these dual clutch transmissions in the BMW M cars are just perfect. So also you have your 2 presets, M1 and M2. Now M1, I configured it to being everything in comfort and efficient, and whenever I want to hoon around, I press on M2, and there's the engine is in Sport Plus and the steering is in Sport. If you want, you can also put it in MDM mode. That means you have this special stability and traction control, so it gives you a little bit of slip. However, I just leave it off to have it a more relaxed and sporty drive. So let's see what the car can do. Downshift. And go. really. I mean, I wouldn't even want the car to have more, because it's such a small car, and with this engine it's just perfect. You have 410 horsepower and this car just flies whenever you want. Really, really amazing. Also, the tires at the back, when they're not warm, this car just spins and spins and spins its tires. It's searching for traction. It's crazy how much. I think this car has 550 Newton meters of torque, and that's more than enough. I mean, as soon as you put more power in this car, you're just gonna have less traction at the rear. It's gonna be less drivable. So really, I would leave it the way it is. It's just perfect. It has a top speed of 260, I mean 250 limited, but it goes around 260, 70. Plenty enough for the German Autobahn. It's also paired with this a crapper-rich sound system or exhaust system. Man, this car pops and bangs like crazy. Although this car has a short wheelbase, it doesn't feel too bumpy or too jumpy in the corners. It's still pretty settled down. I really like that. And also, this car gives you a good amount of confidence. You just have to be sometimes careful when you're exiting a corner. You're not allowed to give too much gas, although other than the car would just snap off. Nice tunnel in front. You can hear the sound of the car then. Let's see. Open up the sunroof. All right. This exhaust system is just perfect for this car. Although this car has an OPF, the particulate filter just sounds amazing. Alright, we got some nice twisty bends right here. You can see how their car handles. It's really handles very nicely in this corner. It's nice and settled down in these corners. Some traffic ahead. Let's slow down a bit to get some more space. There's the front drive. As you can see, the car has so much potential. I can't even get it out of the corner. I mean, it has nice front, you know, it's nice and tight. You don't have any understeer. It just handles beautifully in the corners. It still has a loose end sometimes, especially when you accelerate out of slow speeds. As you can see right here when I go. You have really the torque overwhelms the rear tires, because as soon as you get over the third gear and up to speed, the car handles beautifully, really, just amazing. So I'm just gonna shut up right now and let you enjoy the drive, and I hope to see you next video, guys. Take care, leave a like, subscribe if you liked the video, and I hope to see you soon.